waiting, 6 people waiting, 8 people waiting.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes and see if it makes a difference with them in.
Yeah, okay.
It just takes a minute for it to register their end. Can we get a sound check? Because, guys, I'm on a different hand device, but it sounds echoey to me still. Let me freeze that over there.
Is it working all right?
Well, I think it still sounds a little bit, it's me when I talk. Because you sound absolutely fine to me, but it's just me that just seems to be echoey.
Yeah.
Evening, everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Hi, Fran. How are you? All right, yeah? Hi, Glenna. Are you, everyone all right, yeah?
1 2 1 2.
3 4. Gonna get raw.
Nobody's acknowledged us yet.
No.
Why is echoing? Can anybody hear us? Evening, Justine. All right, okay, we're getting comments in the section. Guys, do I sound echoey again to you?
Yes, Brooksy, enough love from RG. Someone just can't touch this.
Evening, Tracy. Evening, everybody.
See, someone's saying bad echo, man. I'm just gonna go and
Yeah.
turn my TV and shit. Yeah, wait there, 1 sec. 1 sec.
Because I've done live.
Everything else is off. Everything else is off in my house. So I don't know why it's doing this again. Is that better now? Yeah.
Right, it's when I speak. Oh, hang on. Yeah.
Does that sound better?
I feel like the echo's gone now. No, I don't know. Hang on. I find it really bizarre. I wonder if I go onto my bed because. Hold on. Because it worked absolutely fine last night with Corinne and the night before. Let me just see if it makes a difference me being sat over here. I'm going to take these AirPods out.
I'm
going to pause. Right.
No,
Okay.
it's very echoey.
Right. Guys, is that echoey? Still.
Justin says it's
Yeah, I don't know what's... Because I'm on exactly the same phone that I was on last night and the night before.
It must be my phone, but I don't know what's wrong. Should I turn my volume down a bit on my phone?
Yeah, maybe turn the volume down and see. But it seems to be me that echoes, not you.
I think Brooksy needs headphones, but I don't know. Let me see if I can get headphones. 1 sec. I fucking left my earpods in the gym the other day, so I've only got these shit ones. Wait. 1 sec.
Yeah, no worries. Because I think we tried, because last time I was using my other phone before. I was using my other phone and I've realised that I broke the speaker, but the last 2 nights I've been using this phone with Corinne. I'm not echoing now.
Yeah.
And now he's turned down the sound. Yeah, I turned mine down a bit as well. But
right, I'm just gonna get.
I look camouflaged, don't I?
Is that working now? I've only got these shitty earphones here. Is that better now? Yeah.
Right, guys. Do I sound echoey? Yeah, it's much better apparently.
Yeah. All right then. Brilliant.
I'm wondering if it's just where I'm sat as well. Then, okay. At least I get to be comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm on my bed lying down as well. Chuff.
I should have probably put the light on, shouldn't I?
Someone's calling me. 1 sec. Private number, so I just declined it anyway.
Okay.
I'm getting calls in it. See what I mean? been getting loads of prank calls, yeah, like people like doing all weird voices and like, like
Oh,
weird shit.
really?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Put my light on because I feel like it's way too dark. Right. Okay, 4 hours in. Should we try again? Right. Evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. So, guys, you obviously know who I am if you're tuning in. If you're new to my channel, my name's Fran. I'm an ex-female prisoner. I served 3 years, 8 months behind bars for conspiracy to supply Class A drugs. And Nathan has been on the channel before, but if you're new to Nathan, then if you want to just tell a little bit about yourself, please.
Yeah. Hi. My name's Nathan Brooks. I'm still currently serving an IPP sentence. I spent 18 years so far doing that one sentence, but I'm out in the community now, doing well. Got my life back, doing positive stuff, like trying to make as many improvements in my life as I can. You know.
And you're doing an amazing job of it as well, Nathan. Absolutely
Yeah.
smashing
Thank
life.
you.
So Nathan was on not so long ago, guys. If you really want to hear about his story, then flick back through a few lives. But Nathan's had some really good news. So yeah, we just wanted to get him back on and answer any questions that you might have missed before.
Yeah, I'm chuffed. So like now I've got my tag off. Like I cut my tag off on Saturday, but like now soon, anytime now, I'm just waiting for them to tell me my IPP's off as well. So like then I've got my life back. Then do you know what I mean? I won't be just like IPP Brooks. I'll be back to just Nathan. Like and I can start living my life, start going holidays and not be controlled and monitored and have to see these people that like I have to see at probation because they don't really do nothing for me. You know what I mean? I manage myself now, really. You know what I mean? I just want my life back. You know what I mean?
So that's amazing. So when did you come off tag? It was a couple of days ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I cut it off on Saturday. Like the woman said, if they're not there by 9 o'clock, yeah, cut it off. Yeah. So like I waited till about 20 to 10. I phoned the people up. I was like, "You coming?" They were like, "No, we haven't scheduled a visit." Probably like be after the weekend. I was like, yeah, well, I need this documented on the system that Natasha Stevens said that I can cut my tag off at 9 o'clock. So anyway, bye, thank you EMS, and I cut it off and then I
What
took
did
it
you,
in there, the box in there yesterday. I just dumped it in there and got out of there.
how did that make you feel, man? That must have been so
Yeah, I was
good.
well chuffed, and I know that beyond the reception, they're gutted. You know what I mean? Because like that lady said, "Oh, the next thing you're like be getting your IPP took off." So like I know, yeah, even though there's some of these people that work at probation, yeah, that like they are compassionate and caring, and they are good to do their jobs. But there's a lot of them in there. They hate me in it, like because obviously because I was like a prolific criminal for so long and I was completely anti-authority. Like I've had wars with them for the last 25, 30 years, you know what I mean? So they are not going to have no grip on me soon. And I know they're slightly hating on me, you know what I mean? Even though they say, "Oh, you've done really well, Nathan." Yeah, like, but they're like fake people, in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I hear that. What did you do on your first night of freedom?
Oh yeah, so I messaged you in it, Fran, and sent you a video, yeah. And then I sat in my house, yeah, and I could hear some garage music playing, like doof, doof, doof. I think, where's that? Yeah, and it was at my local pub up the road from me. So like, I got dressed and I went out. You know what I mean? I just went out, had a few pints, I met a couple of nice guys, like, and then we went up to Camberley, had another drink, and then just come back, like, walked back at about 3 in the morning. But it was really nice. You know what I mean? But even though I didn't want to go out, I had to go out in it because it was my first night of freedom. You know what I mean? Not I didn't do nothing like extravagant, but it was just nice to go out, and it was really nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Tag's an absolute nightmare. It's not enjoyable at all. Um,
Nah, because it's shit. You know what it's like, Fran, yeah? Like, and even, yeah, 2 days after I cut the tag off, yeah, I hadn't plugged the tag box in. The thing was still ringing. They were still trying to get in contact with me, but I just blanked it, innit? I thought, you know what, fuck, I don't have to answer to you no more, innit?
yeah, fucking right and all. I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am feeling a bit better, thank you, Joanne. Yeah, it's the first time I felt alive in the last week, I tell you. As you can tell, I haven't got a hood up. I've actually washed my hair. No, I'm joking. um, well, I have washed my hair. I'm not gonna lie. So, hi, Rachel. Yeah. So I guess is Lindsay your sister, Nathan?
yeah, that's my sister. Yeah, she's
Nice
like,
to meet you,
she's
Lindsay.
my main. Yeah, she's my main support network. You know what I mean? Like,
Ah,
she's been through that. Like, through when I was in my madness. Like, even though I pissed them off a lot of times, she's always stuck by me. You know what I mean? And like, I'm very fortunate that I've got like a good family network. You know what I mean? Because some people like when they go to prison and stuff like that, like people abandoning them and like. But very fortunate, and I'm like continually working towards improving my relationships with other members of my family that has had a bad effect on being in prison and stuff. You know.
yeah. No. Lindsay, like you are very special because it's been a long like through the amount of length you've been in prison for, in and out of prison, and my brother's the same. I ain't been the perfect person. I mean, who has? But still, he stuck by me, and I thought like my prison sentence would be the icing on the cake for him, but it wasn't. He stood by me, and it made us even closer than before
Yeah, that's
prison.
what.
So we're
Yeah, that's what I
very,
mean. Like,
very lucky.
yeah, yeah, very fortunate because like I got my other sister as well, Natasha. Like I've been going and helping her out, doing bits of painting stuff. Like I'm just trying to improve my relationships with everyone. 'Cause it's been a long time, like since I've been normal. Like so, now I'm normal. Now I can see from the other side, yeah, like the impact that it has on those people. At the time, you don't think, yeah, you're
Of
like because you're
course we don't.
stuck in that addiction and
We're
stuff. Like,
selfish.
but now I'm trying to improve my relationships with everyone, be honest, open, truthful, like, do you know what I mean? And like I'm able to give them a bit of advice as well now as a straight head guy. Just get a good support network, you know what I
You
mean?
know, yeah, and you know what? It's probably so rewarding for your sister, the fact that she's not given up on you, and you've just proven to her like why she should have never given up on you. Do you know what I mean? Like you've not let her
Yeah,
down. You've done it this time, and you just keep proving yourself. It doesn't just stick because we've done it for a little while. Same as my dad. My dad's like, "I believe you change when I'm dead." Do you know what I mean? That's my dad's
yeah,
motto. But
yeah.
I just
I'm not getting on with my dad at the moment because when I got out of prison, there's like because I can't really go into it on a camera, but he wanted to like. I just tried to explain to him, look, no matter what you may need me to do, like I'm not willing to put myself in a high risk situation and go around certain people. Like I got to think of myself, and for the first time I did that, I stood up for myself and I said no. Like so, I'm not speaking to him at the moment, but I speak to my mum and speak to my sister. I've got a few good friends that I look, she just looked so proud, got my best mate back. Yeah, she is my best mate. Yeah, I've got some good people in my life as well at the moment, like supportive people that are not involved in criminality and drugs and like yeah, it's good, man. Things are going good, man. Like not like I can sleep or like even though the last few nights I haven't slept because I had to go back to the intensive care today, yeah, and I've been avoiding it for 2 years, yeah, after my coma, but my friend took me today, and, like, it's like a big cloud of doom's now been lifted. I was just thinking pure negative stuff, you know what I mean? Like, now I think I can start moving forward, you know what I mean, with my life and just continue on the path I'm doing, making productive steps, like I had a meeting the other week with the head of children's social services and an ex-police officer because I've written intervention, yeah, called Building Better Lives, yeah. So I went and presented it to them and sat down and told them like what because I've got like qualifications, mentoring, level two in care and support, buddy support work, emotional wellbeing mentor. So I just like while I've been here, like I'm tagging that and I've been reflecting on my life. I've written intervention like to try and help and deter people from making the same mistakes I've made. So I went and presented that to the council and like I'm hopefully soon in I've got to go through all the safeguarding checks and risk assessments and like get a format of it and like so hopefully I'll be like I'll be working with the council soon. So that's really, really good. You know what I
that's
mean?
amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
That's really
affected.
amazing.
Yeah,
Someone's
so
just
that's what
gone. Sorry.
that's what yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to use my negative now, yeah, to inform other people, yeah, not to make
You're in
the
high
same
demand.
mistakes that I made. No, it's this private number. It's people prank calling me. I know. I keep getting it. I think it's my niece or someone like that. They're weirdos. You know what I mean?
Someone's just said, Nathan, you're really lucky to have good sisters who have stood by you. I lost both my brothers within about 2 months of them coming out of prison because my family are a bunch of shite bags. I'm really sorry to
Oh,
hear that,
that's sad.
Patricia.
Yeah, I'm
And
sorry to
yeah,
hear
we're
about your
lucky.
loss.
Yeah, we are lucky when family and friends stick by us because not a lot of people have that either. It's great you
Yeah,
have
it's true,
support
man.
moving forward.
And there's a lot of people that haven't got support and structure, and they like I done it for years, yeah. Like I used to get out of prison, like when it got to my release date in prison before I got my IPP, like because I've done other sentences, like I'd already been planning. I think right, they're gonna give me 45 quid. I'd save up all my private spends, yeah, for the week before I was getting out, yeah, and before I'd even left Bullingdon prison, yeah, I got a number for somebody in Oxford, and I'd go straight away and I'd go and score drugs and I get pissed up and I wouldn't end up coming home for a week, yeah. Like, and then I'm just back in the same circle, the same vicious cycle, you know what I mean? Like, and I've done that for years, you know what I mean? But like, now I'm clean off drugs. Like, the first thing I did when I got out of prison this time, my mate picked me up. I went and got breakfast and just had a nice day. And then when I saw my family, like, I keep away from, I see all of those old associates still floating about, yeah, and they're like, "Oh, Brooks, you look really well." I'm like, "Listen, you can do the same. Look, everyone's on their own journey, yeah, and you hopefully like you'll reach a point in your time when you can be the same as me or even better because everybody's got their own skills in it. Everyone's got their own mindset, but you got to change for yourself. Like I tried changing, like for my mum, my sister, my daughter, my ex-partners. Like I tried changing for everybody, yeah, and every time I failed, yeah, I went back to like my old behaviors in it. But I changed for myself now because I hate the way I look, I hate the way I felt. Like I was lost, you know what I mean? And I don't ever want to be in like alone and despair and that deep doom, you know, like of not having nothing, doing crime, looking over my shoulder. I hate that, you know what I mean? I rest easy now, you know what I mean?
Why now? What's so different after all these years?
Because I care about myself now. Like I went away last time I went away and I was at such rock bottom, yeah. Like I said, I'd just come out of a coma. Like I hated the way I looked, I hated the way I felt. I was fucking injecting drugs every day to try and kill myself, literally. Like that's how I felt, yeah. Lost all my family and like so I had to go away and find my person I am. And I thought about what I want from life and like I had to go and learn about all my mental health problems because I was trying to get support in the community off of all these agencies. There was no help. So I had to go and learn myself to live the way I am now in it. Um and like now I'm happy now. I care about myself. I love myself. I like the way I look, I like the way I feel. I take pride in myself. Always clean, tidy. I've got good routine. Like because I started to care about like I care about myself, innit? You know, you just lose hope and you don't care about yourself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, drugs make you just not give a shit about your health, your hygiene, your morals, anyone
Yeah.
else. But yeah, no, that's amazing. So prison made you find yourself.
Yeah. Well, like I had the choice. Like I keep going to my local prisons and all that, and I end up going and getting in trouble in them jails. So what I do now, yeah, if I go to prison, is I take myself right away, like where it be Nottingham, Birmingham, wherever, yeah, like Isle of what you know, like anywhere, yeah. And I try and go and do that. That's like my university. The prison is my university. It's like a master factory reset for me, and I can go and ground myself again and like discover I've discovered so much about myself. Like even though I hated the way I looked, I hate the way I felt, I was so good at other stuff. And I thought if I articulate myself to all them skills that I had, yeah, like selling drugs, doing crime, hustling, boom, boom, boom. You know all that. That's a full-time job just doing that, yeah. But all them other qualifications that I've got and I was using in prison, yeah, like they are all transferable skills. You know what I mean? So I can use them now outside to help other people, innit? But by helping other people, it helps me because it reminds me of exactly where I don't want to be again, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's really inspiration. I can never talk when it comes to the evening. I'm so always tired. Inspirational. And there's gonna be so many young lads and even women that are gonna look up to you. And I think it's more, when people come from that like street life as well, people tend to listen more than what they would if, your big brother or your dad's trying to like pre-warn you and tell a story. Sorry, warn you and stuff. Sorry, I got quite a few comments coming around now. Um, you're a good-looking guy. You're getting hit on in here, Nathan. Um, there is a solution, and to be convinced our old life was not manageable, not easy, and no magic wand, but 100% better today. That's brilliant. Well done. It would have been easy to just go back when you got out, but I bet you're glad you didn't. Only way
No,
to move
yeah, that's right, man.
any only way to move
Like,
forward.
yeah, I
Go on.
still see all of those people. Like, I spent a bit of time with some of them homeless people yesterday, and I helped them in town. Yeah, like I helped them get furniture for their place. Like, I don't look down on nobody, yeah, because I was at that point, yeah, with those people. Yeah, I'll just try and advise them, give them solutions, like to get out of that shit, man, because it's not nice being stuck in that life of addiction and criminality. You know what I mean? But it's a hard thing out. Some people listen, I love the streets. Like, listen, even though I've always had a place to go, I love being on the streets. Like, I had a fucking beautiful missus and a kid at home, mate. But I'd rather be in some dingy little yard, yeah, sketched out like around a load of weirdos there. But they're not weirdos. They were my people. They were my family. Them people there. You know what I mean? Because I could
Yeah.
be myself. Like, but now, like, there's nothing. Like, I was speaking to my friend about the other day. There's nothing worse than terror in my mind of thinking like smoking a bit of pipe or whatever again.
Mm.
Like, it'd probably give me a heart attack or whatever. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Like that feeling you get after, like, I wake up free now every day, yeah. I wake up healthy, like I do a few press ups, a few dips, like go to the gym, like I've got a good structured routine now, you know what I mean? I'm not running around like a headless chicken, like with fucking like walking around fucking tooled up, thinking everyone's against me and gonna kill me and like you know what it gets like. Now I'm free in it. Like I'm not even though I'm free from prison, yeah, I'm free in my mind as well, innit? Even though I do suffer some residual psychological difficulty from my coma, yeah, I'm learning ways to deal with that. And every Monday I go and see a psychologist and she helps me process stuff and prioritize things I need to do. So yeah, it's just learning. I've got to relearn how to do a lot of stuff, because my way of life was fucking since I'm 47, like in a couple of weeks. Since I was 13, I've been out doing armed robberies, mate. You know what I mean? So how long is that? That's 30 odd years, yeah. I've been out robbing people every day. Like, it's not good, man. I like fucking hell, mate. If someone robbed me now, mate, I'd be gutted. You know what I mean? Because I've worked hard to get everything what I've got. But when you're in that like lifestyle, you don't think about consequences. You don't think about the impact it's having on other people. You don't think about like the fear,
The old
alarm, and
ripple
stress it
effect.
causes people. It's true though, isn't it? Like, and it's
It
only
is
when you
very
go and
true.
learn about that stuff, like it affects everybody. Like me going and doing crime, it affects everybody. Like it affects like the shopkeeper, right? He's lost stock, yeah. Then that shopkeeper will pass it on to the next customer, yeah. But it then is insured, like it's just a big massive ripple effect, like so it's not worth it at the end of the day, you know what I mean? There's far more better. Like, listen, I'm not rich, I'm not like I ain't got loads of money, I ain't got everything, but do you know what I've got? Like I've got my sanity back. That's the main thing, is it? The sanity and the peace, like I don't know, it's like a serenity. It's like serenity, isn't it? That's what it's
Yeah.
like, isn't it?
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I don't have money. Like the way, the lifestyle I lived before, like to comparison to now, like I might like I'm broke to the lifestyle I lived before. I can't just go and buy myself stuff when I want to, but do you know what? I'm not looking over my shoulder. I'm not like ruining other people's lives. I'm not letting other people down. I'm not letting myself down. Do you know what I mean? And I would choose this over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's right, man. Like my fucking mum and my dad and my sisters, like every time there's a knock on the door late at night, they think is that somebody like tell the police tell them I'm dead or something. You know what I mean? I never thought about that. I didn't. Do you know what I mean? Because I didn't care about myself, let alone nobody else. Like I'll be honest, like I didn't
Exactly.
care
We are
because of
selfish.
yeah, the way I was
Or
brought up.
was.
Yeah, like I wasn't allowed to show my emotions. If I showed my emotions, I'd get fucking terrorized by my fucking pops. You know what I mean? Like, what are you being a pussy for? Get out there and do it again. You know, like so that was like it's like a schema in your mind. So you just go on that path for a long time. Do you know what I mean? And I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about no one else. Like I had a daughter. Yeah, I didn't even care about her. Like I used to justify like going and giving her mum money so I could go off and do whatever else I could. I'd go and do a crime, go home, and then fuck off for fucking weeks. You know what I mean? Like I didn't care about all that shit. You know what I mean? Like
You don't
yeah,
know. We
so
get so wrapped up in ourselves, and that's part of addiction, isn't it? Like we don't give a shit about anyone else but ourselves. And it ain't like we go, "Oh, I'm gonna purpose not." It just comes as part of the illness.
yeah, yeah. You're like entrapped in that cycle. You know, like cycle of like it's just like it's a cycle of like deceit, manipulation, dishonesty,
Yeah.
like all that shit. It's all self stuff. Yeah, it's all self stuff. You're just caught up, wrapped up in yourself that you ain't got no time for nothing, nobody else. You're just thinking of money. You're not thinking about how you like. You don't care. Like I used to be a good money maker. Yeah, like I've never ever been broke in my life. Yeah, like I had a talent for getting what I wanted, yeah, like through whatever way it would be, yeah, like like, but none of that ever has brought me any happiness. I've got nothing to show. I've gone out and had fucking 40, 50 grand earners, and 2 weeks later, I ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? Like I'm having to go and do it again, like, and I
Yeah.
haven't got nothing to show for it, like nothing. What? I can't even remember. All I remember is, yeah, I remember that little touch there what I had, but I can't remember what happened after that. Like I didn't. I might go and buy myself a pair of trainers and a pair of jeans so I could go out and look swagged out. But like I never done nothing productive with my money, my time, nothing. You know.
Yeah. It's easy done. It's scary, but you
Yeah,
know
you
what?
don't
We're
value
just
stuff. You don't appreciate stuff, do you, Fran? You know what I mean? When it comes to you easy, you don't appreciate it. Like, and some like now, still, it's I have shit days, hard days, yeah. Like when I don't want to go out, but now I just stay in or I go and fucking walk the dog, or like I go and see my friend, or go to the gym. I don't go and act out on those lonely despair anymore because I know where that can lead. You know what I mean? And I can't go back. Man, no way.
That's what I mean. What would happen if you went back now as an IPP prisoner? Like, if you committed
I,
another crime, like, is there a minimum time you would serve?
yeah, listen, it don't matter. Like last time, yeah, I like. Well, like I've been recalled a few times. Yeah, once I spat blood at a paramedic after I got hit over the head. I got a 23-day sentence. I spent 6 years, 4 months on recall for that. Yeah, like so,
Jesus.
like then I was at the wrong address during COVID. Yeah, like so I'd done another 17 months on recall with no charge. Yeah, then like I got myself nicked last time. Yeah, like just went and smashed the window in despair, like because I was trying to get help. I went out with a guy and it just went a bit mad and like, but and I was still in there 10 months again. Like, I'm so close. Listen, they could phone me today. Like, that private number could have been them telling me it's coming off. Like I'm anxious about this shit coming off. So I'm not going to do nothing, yeah, that can be detrimental to my freedom ever again, man. I don't care if I'm not doing it, man. I've got
So
too much to lose now. I've got everything nice, flat. I've got my family bond, good friendships. Like I've got everything in my life that I need. You know what I mean? I don't need. all these fucking sports cars and fucking, you know, all this fake
I've been there, done it,
propaganda
had
they
it all.
put. Yeah, it's nothing, man. That don't mean nothing. If you're not happy, you ain't got nothing, you know.
So when they take the IPP away from you, is that it? Are you
Yeah,
done? No
that's it.
probation?
Yeah, I'm
No
free. Yeah, no more.
probation?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, and
Oh,
straight away, you know,
sweet.
when they do that, yeah, I've got my passport form there. It's like I'm going straight on holiday. Like I said to my probation officer about, I've got my passport from here. I'm going to get it signed and sent off. She said, Nathan, in a few weeks, you won't need to worry about that, like, because you won't see me again. I was like, in a way, like, because, and I was a bit bewildered. If I'm honest, I blatantly like honest, yeah. When she said that, I was a bit bewildered, like a bit like fearful, because that kind of authority since I was age 13, I've been caught up in either the criminal justice system, youth offending projects, or probation, or community service, or whatever. So I'm like, fuck, what do I do now? But like, I manage myself anyway now. They like, I don't rely on them for nothing. I don't pester them. I don't ask them for nothing. So I know that. Listen, I'm glad I ain't got to see him again, innit? After it's all done, you know what I mean? Like, I can just start living my life again. It's like, you know, you know what I mean? I could just be normal because it's hanging over my head every day. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I can imagine. Someone's just asked a good question. Do you get a letter or something to say you're off IPP? I'd be wanting it in black and white if it was me. And hello,
yeah,
everybody that's
that's
just
what they're
joined.
doing. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for now. There's a new ruling that's coming out, yeah, through the Justice Select Committee or whatever they're called. Yeah, there's a new thing what's been passed in Parliament. Yeah, and if you're from 10 years from your first release, you can apply to have your thing took off. Then they changed it to 5 years. Then they changed it to 3 years. Yeah, but my first release was in 2012. So like I'm 12 years over. Do you know what I mean? So like I'm 4 times the amount of the new amount. Do you know what I mean? So like she's like, you're going to be one of the first people to be took off. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm waiting for. I just want that bit of paper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She said you will hear before me because the public protection casework section, they're the people that deal with it, PPCS. They're the ones what will like it's a termination, isn't it? So they have to write to you from the Justice Secretary and Home Secretary or whatever, what's Prison Minister or
God.
whatever, you know. I don't
I'll
know.
be like waiting for the post every day.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I can't. Like I'm onto my solicitor all the time. She's like, "Look, I've sent emails. Like I just got to wait, man." But listen, I've waited, yeah, 18 years, yeah. So it don't even matter, yeah. Like
Excuse me.
how this is light work. What I've got to do now, to like compared to what I've done, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, 100%.
But at least I won't die an IPP prisoner. You know, like Shawshank Redemption. He's like Red Brooks was here. Like that would have been me otherwise. You know what I mean?
I know it's so amazing though. Yeah, because I guess so. As an IPP prisoner, that mean you can never leave the country. Like,
No, you
let's pretend they're never taking it away from you.
yeah,
Let's pretend that this you're gonna be like this forever. Does this mean you can't go abroad? I'll let
yeah.
you
Well, you
answer it, but
can
I've
go
got to get
abroad.
some tissue. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, yeah, you can go abroad, but you've got to get prior permission. It says on my license you must not leave the United Kingdom or Jersey or Guernsey or whatever without
Yeah.
prior permission from your supervising officer. You know what I mean? But like, so that like it's not just the supervising officer. Then it'd have to go to the parole board. Then it'd go to all these people. Like, so it's just a control thing. You can go if you want to go, but when you come back, you probably get nicked. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. So you don't. Yeah, you're not going to want to break the law or anything like that, are you?
No,
Sorry.
fuck that. I'll just wait. Like, I'm just gonna wait now, and then like I can like fucking like you can get a flight now for like 40 quid, like for the weekend and go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, but like I won't have no control from like even down to like say like if I want to go and stay somewhere, someone's house, yeah, like for the weekend, or I've got to get permission to do that. Like, I should be able to just go and do what I want, but it's just like a control. Oh, like say I want to go and stay at somebody's house. Oh, can we have the address, please? Yeah, we need to speak to them and let them know you're a very dangerous offender, and if there's any like risks and you know all this bullshit. Like, it's
It's
just a
ridiculous.
control thing. Yeah, I shouldn't have to go through this shit. You know what I mean?
No, of course not. No, well, the good thing is that you are coming off it, so it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, and I'm gutted because you know Glenn, yeah, like he was meant to be getting his off, innit?
All right, okay, yeah.
You know, yeah,
What's
yeah,
going
and he
on?
sent me a message last night. He sent me a message last night. They said they're not taking his off because of his risk level or something. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? How
What?
how can like his probation officer said he's low risk and he deserves to have it took off, which I'm low risk now. And the parole board said, "Oh, we know we deem him to be a high risk still, so therefore we reject his thing." So like he's devastated now. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go and start a campaign with him, I am, because like even if I do get off this IPP soon, I'm still gonna be like I'm going to start a campaign for try and get everybody else off because there's like still 2,300 people in prison that have never ever been out. I'm fortunate, yeah, that I've been out, yeah, but there's still people that have been in there since 2005. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's not
no.
right. You know what I mean?
I need to send you over. You know the Mel, the ex-prison officer.
Yeah, she messaged me. She messaged me. Yeah, because I messaged her and said, "Look, I've done some work with you," and blah blah blah. She messaged me, and then like she didn't message back after that. So I don't know what she's up to. I don't know.
Well, I know she's got the petition on her TikTok, so
Yeah, I think
yeah,
she's gone off that at the moment because she's just on Kevin Lane, Kevin Lane, Kevin Lane, trying to get him out at the moment, isn't it?
yeah. So it might just be that she's probably focusing on that.
Yeah,
I mean, I
she's
don't think
tied
she's
up
been
with that. Yeah,
alive a lot lately, but it's definitely worth collaborating with her. And the reason being is because she's already got the ball rolling. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it'd definitely be
Listen,
worth you.
I'll go to Buckingham Palace with as many IPPs, yeah, that we can get, yeah, and we go and get loads of D locks, and we just chain ourselves to the gates. Like
Yeah,
I'm
and
up
then
for
get
doing
yourself
stuff like
another
that.
charge. Like there's ways of going about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I know,
I'm
yeah,
gonna have
but
to
like
keep
there's
you on
got
a
to,
rein, and I.
yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know. No, no, but that's
Fuck's
what I feel
sake.
like doing sometimes. You know, like
I
they done it
totally,
like at
I
Parliament.
can understand that. I can
Like
totally understand the
my
frustration,
mate's
but
in jail now, Joe Outlaw, yeah. He's in jail now, yeah. Every time he gets out the gate, yeah, or out the door, yeah, he's up on a roof now, yeah. Freedom for IPPs, Joe Outlaw. He's it's still in there, but it, it's mad because every time he does that, it's fucking knocking him back more on his parole and that. But it's just got him to that point that he just needs to get out. But no one, more people need to take notice. I can appreciate, yeah, that I done a crime, yeah, and at the end of the day, like I warranted a term of imprisonment for what I did, yeah. Like my original sentence would have been 4 years for robbery, yeah. Like so, I'd have done 2 years and got out, yeah. Like I haven't killed no one. I ain't raped no one. I ain't done nothing like bad like that. Yeah, I just went out and done a mad robbery when I was out my head from taking substances, what contaminate with other drugs, and like I've spent like nearly 2 decades in prison because of that. Like, there's people what are going out there and they're killing people, they're maiming people, and they're not getting nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
so
know.
it's not right. You know what I mean?
We're talking about IPP prisoners, Joe. We're talking about Nathan is an IPP prisoner, and he spent was it a total of 26 years inside.
Yeah, altogether, yeah, with all my
Yeah,
other sentences, altogether. Like, listen, I'm 46, yeah, so that means I've been out for 20 years. I've done like 20 years in the community, but like a lot of that was when I was growing up as a teenager. And that was when I was in bloody care systems and running away from home. So this has been going on since I was like 13 years old, like this entrapment of this system. You know what I mean?
yeah. Um, if you don't mind asking this, it might be a bit too personal. How old is
Yeah.
your daughter now, Nathan? What is your relationship like with her?
Well, listen, like my daughter was 4 years old, yeah, when I went to prison. Yeah, she's now nearly 24. Yeah, like I haven't got any relationship with her. Communication is completely broke down because our bond broke, and there was difficulties with my ex partner. Like I haven't got a relationship with her at all now. She's not speaking to me. She does go through stages of speaking to me, but like she's like the way she thinks of it, yeah. Oh, yeah, you had a chance. You got out of prison. You got back on drugs, and you got put back in. She doesn't understand like the implications of the sentence that I've because I haven't ever had the opportunity to sit down and tell what I've been entrapped on. But at the end of the day, like it does upset me, yeah. Like, but she's a grown woman now, yeah. Like, so she can make her own choices, in it. Like, it does upset
Yeah.
me, but all I can do is continue working on myself. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully one day things will work out. You know what I mean? I don't know, but there's a lot of animosity between me and my ex-partner. They don't like me see. They don't like to see me doing good, yeah, because when I'm doing good, I don't need anybody, and that they haven't got no control on me, yeah. So I'm not going around there fucking with my tail in between my legs, like trying to fucking get in or whatever. I stopped doing that a long time, like, but a lot of time, there's too much time's passed, Fran, if I'm honest, for that. Like, and that's a sad thing. Like, nobody don't understand that. You know what I mean? It's not my fault. Yeah, it is my fault because I've done a crime and I've got sent to prison. Yeah, but like, it's not just that. My daughter, like, all of my senior members, like, when I went to prison, all my nans and granddads were alive and all that. Yeah, they've all long deceased now. Like, I was having to go to funerals in handcuffs to see, like, there was other funerals I couldn't go to, you know what I mean? Because like I was just stuck inside, you know what I mean?
No, the thing is, what is probably very hard for her as well is if you've never experienced addiction, no one will ever understand it. No one will
Yeah,
ever understand that it's not, because people are like, you've got a kid, or
yeah,
I should have been more important to you, but no one will ever
yeah.
ever understand the mind of
Like,
an addict, and it's not easy. So
and,
there's
and that
probably
that's what I did, Fran. Yeah, obviously, when I got out of prison, I started doing well, and I had my podcast coming up with Sean Atwood. Yeah, this is in like November, December. Yeah, and
Mm,
obviously, I reached out to my daughter's partner's mum. Yeah, and I said, look, I'm doing this podcast. Yeah, and explains my whole story because I've never told my whole story before. I always kept everything hidden. Innit? I said, look, this is an opportunity for my daughter to be able to understand where I was, what I've done, listen to me accepting my responsibilities for what I
yeah.
did. And do you know what they did? Do you know what they did? She snitched on me to my daughter. The night before my podcast was due out, they phoned Sean Atwood up and said, right, if you mention mine and my mother's name, we're gonna sue you. Yeah. Like that that's their mindset, isn't it? Yeah. Like, why would you do that? You'd think, oh, my dad's doing good, or what, like that's just vindictive and like, but probably that's probably the way I've made them felt, but from not being there, innit? Do you know what I mean? I can't I can only be responsible for what I do, innit? Let other people think what they want. Like, I
Yeah,
know I've been a scumbag and a cunt and I've been disrespectful and I've done bad things, yeah. I accept that now, yeah. Like, but I can't change that. All I can change now is what happens from now on, from day to day. Like, I can't, do you know what I mean? I can't change what's happened. All I can do is change what's gonna happen, innit? Like, I'm the master of my own destiny now. You know what I mean?
mate, I don't like to hear harsh facts, but myself, but like, do you know what? You was never on the receiving end of what you probably put her through. I'm not talking about your daughter. I'm talking
Yeah,
about your daughter's mum. She's clearly still
yeah,
holding on to feelings. Some people are quite bitter and they don't know how to move on or let go, or
yeah,
find forgiveness. So, do you know what you just got to do is just let it go over your head. And like
yeah.
you were
Listen,
saying, you make sure your door's always open because there will be a day in her life where she's gonna. I don't think I really started understanding life till I was about 30. I resented my mum for something she done when we were kids, and it wasn't until I got older and I realised, and then going to prison, and it was like fucking hell, man. I've done the things that like we're human, but it takes a certain point in our life where we click, and then she's gonna be like, you
yeah.
know what, Dad, I should have
Yeah,
like
listen,
heard you
I'm
better
proud of
than
her.
that.
Like, my daughter's like, she's got a budding career. She's like a high-ranking physiotherapist. She's doing really well. I'm really proud of her in that sense. And I was maintaining contact with her, yeah. But then when I came out of coma, yeah, my head was gone, like, and I went round there a few times and stuff like that. And then I was just mixed up in the wrong crowd of people, like. And then I went back to prison, and then I phoned her from jail. She's like, I don't really speak. Like, she sent me some horrific hate mail. So Like I haven't even bothered. Do you know what I mean? I walk past her mum every day, yeah, and I don't even speak to her. Like I don't even acknowledge her. I know I should, yeah, but like I don't want to
Well,
like 'cause there's a lot of history there, yeah. Like I haven't got no animosity towards these people, yeah, but like I'll just it's easier for me not to get into a conflictuous state of mind or argument because then that can be detrimental to what I'm doing now, and I don't want it, nothing to put me off course. You know what I mean?
100%. And at the end of the day, you don't owe the mum anything. Like, if you know, all right, you messed up, whatever you've done, X, Y, and Z, and whatever. But that's in the past. Like, she's not your daughter. Like, if anyone that you owe anything to, and that is your daughter.
Yeah,
Like,
I
if
know.
you're
Yeah,
gonna say something, and obviously your daughter's probably lashed out. She's in her feelings. She's probably like, oh my
yeah.
god, he's gone to prison again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
because it's embarrassing. It was embarrassing for her. Like, imagine, like, oh yeah, your dad's a fucking. Like, I remember the first when she was a little kid. Like, some people put posters up. Nathan Brooks is a dirty scumbag. Blah blah blah. He's injecting drugs and all that. And she saw that. She got bullied at school and that because of
fuck's
it. Like,
sake.
people like. So I know she's got that part of it to it. But like at the end of the day, like that's the past. That's 20. That's 24 years ago. Do you know what I mean, Fran? You know, like
Yeah,
there's
you
how can you like you know what I mean? I'm not stuck in the past, yeah. I'm looking forward to the future, innit?
know,
That's the
you've
way I
got
look at
to.
it, you know?
Do you know what? And all of this could just be a massive relapse. Like at the end of the day, just keep doing what you're doing, focus on what you're doing. And you're right. Do
Yeah,
you know what? Some people say, oh, you need to be there doing X, Y, and Z, but no, you don't. You need to keep focusing on your recovery every day and literally, and then there's going to be a day where she's probably going to go, "Oh, you know what? My dad's been out of prison for this amount of time now. Like he has
yeah,
changed now," and then she's going to want to reach out to you.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why, in another sense, like by me doing positive stuff, she'll be able to see it when she's ready to see it, and it like
Yeah,
she'll be
exactly,
able to read my
100%.
gut read. Yeah,
You
I've
should be
nearly
proud of
finished my book.
yourself.
Yeah, I've nearly finished my book now, so I might go and post it through the letterbox in a couple of months once it's been published. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
I'll send it by Amazon or something, innit?
yeah,
Directly
yeah.
directly
Maybe
from
that's what.
Amazon.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what she needs to have an fully understanding. But I think you just got to keep focusing on you right now. Um,
yeah. That's what
and
I'm
just
trying to do, man.
do do what you're doing. I'm laughing at your sisters laughing. Yeah,
What?
I'm not I'm not 100%,
What?
but I
Post it
definitely
through
feel
the
better than what I have done. That's for sure. Thank you, Debs.
yeah.
No, yeah, like funny now. Just imagine they just I'd send like 20 copies for the fuck it for the fun of it.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
you've got to focus on
Yeah,
you. Stay
my
positive.
book directly from the supplier that it's going to be being like distributed from. That'd be sick. And no, do you know what they probably do? They probably like try and get royalties off of it or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, send one a day for the next 10 years. You will read it.
Yeah,
Good things are coming to you. I can feel it. Oh, yeah. No, I think can't pour from an empty cup. You certainly can't. No,
my sister
Nathan's got.
just my sister just put a picture of an envelope on there as well. Oh,
I would be proud to have you as a father. None of my family talk to me. I have no one, but it's not about me, Nathan. You would change a lot of lives. Yeah,
oh,
100% he will. I love Nathan. He's got such a good energy about him. Literally. And yeah, I just think you can do such big things and you're going to be such an inspiration to like young men and teenagers that are lost in the system. And you've got such it's shit that you've had to go through what you've gone through. But like you say, everything there's got to be good out of a bad situation, and it's your choice
yeah,
to make that happen.
uh,
And if you can go
yeah,
out changing one out of 100 lives, and you save
yeah. I've
someone,
helped like even so far, yeah, I know like 3 or 4 people that I've helped immensely already just by like speaking out about my story and like I've helped a couple of people get like on the right path, couple of people. There's been a few good situations, but once I start doing this thing, BBL, yeah, it's gonna be going all around, yeah, all the schools, youth centres, like it's gonna be good. So but I'm going to be able to tailor it, yeah, like in different environments, yeah, for like the target audience. So, like, say there might be one place it might be antisocial behaviour, another place it might be cyberbullying, because there's a lot of bad stuff going on for these young people at the moment. They're coming from broken homes, don't know how to deal with their emotions, and like like there's a lot of people suffering out there, and there's not a lot for these young kids to do now. They're all rolling around on their scooters, hanging around in
No.
town centres, climbing up on roofs. Like, and listen, I that's where it started for me. You know what I mean? So if I can intervene early on, yeah, and try and help or advise or deter somebody from making the same mistakes I make, then like my job's done, really, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? Like I said to that guy, he's like, I was like, I'll do it for free. I've got mentoring qualifications. He's like, no, you'll be actually working for the council. You don't, like you're delivering actual, you're saving lives by doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
No, exactly, exactly. And you've got to live as well. Like there's, it's nice to do charitable work, but at the same time, you've got to live as well,
Yeah.
Um, but I
No,
think,
it's gonna be good, man. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, but I've got such a good life now, man. I enjoy my life. Like, go and spend time with my family, go and chill with my nephews and nieces. Like, I have good, like, it's good now, man. I'm like, and even if they're being naughty, I tell them off as well because sometimes they're naughty. But it's only because I don't want them getting in no trouble as well. You know what I mean? Like, like,
no, of course.
yeah,
Yes, of course.
there's a lot of suffering out there at the moment, man. And listen, the climate, the world, the country is broke, man. And then, like, there needs to be places for people to be able to go and like need to get like a scooter fixing park and like a little catering area where you can do cooking and teach kids how to do measurements and woodwork. They need because a lot of these kids now they don't want to interact with like mainstream education, and loads of people are getting kicked out and that because of their behavioural difficulties. Yeah, like so there needs to be a hub, yeah, where they can all go and be able to express themselves, yeah, without getting into trouble. You know what I mean? That's what my aim is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. There's so much work I'd love to do as well, and just doesn't happen overnight, does it? I wish we could just
Yeah, but
start
look at the
tomorrow.
work you're doing, though, friend. Yeah, look, the other day you're in the Daily Mirror, like with Kate Middleton and that, like that's donning it up. You know what I mean? Like you've been recognised for that. You know what I mean? But like, do you know what I mean? It's mad. Like but that's because your mindset. That's because you realise. That's because you understood the impacts of what everything else that was going on in your life it's having on your family and that, and you wanted to make a change. And like even by having me on here, like it helps me as well because it gives me an opportunity to express myself. Like you're doing amazing work, man, and like the internet is enabling people to have their voice heard. You know what I mean? And the more people that like link into these platforms and watch these stories and like want to share their stories, their aspirations, their hopes, the better it'll be, man. It's like because like there's a lot of lonely people out there, man. Do you know what I mean? Like that are suffering, like, and you can go to the darkest depths, but you don't need to, man. You need to try and get help as early as you can. That's my advice to anybody. Like, because I never ever speak out. Like, if I told social services what was going on when I was a kid, I'd get fucking grounded. I wouldn't be allowed out. I'll fucking like it'd be deep, like. But now, like, my advice to anybody that is suffering, yeah, in any way, form, yeah, may it be through addiction, for maybe through domestic abuse, sexual abuse, whatever there is impacting on their life and it's having a detrimental effect on their life, speak out. It's not snitching, yeah. Go and ask for help, man. Because if you get support, you can't do that stuff on your own, yeah. You need help, you need guidance, you need support, you need structure, you need a routine. Like so that's what anybody that's watching that's suffering any kind of ailment in their life, it's impacting on their behaviors, which is resulting in negative impacts happening and like consequences. Go
No,
and
and
get help,
I
man.
I totally agree, Nathan. And when we were kids, there was no help. There was no one to talk to. And it's not about snitching anymore. There's so many people that you can call privately, that you can call even the Samaritans, even if you just need someone to talk to. Like the thing is there was none of that when we were kids.
No, none of it,
Absolutely none
man.
of that. It's normal not to be
Yeah, if
okay
I
these
mentioned
days.
childline when I was a kid, mate, I'd get beat with a fucking hairbrush, mate.
We
You
used
mad?
to hoax call them. Do
Yeah.
you
You
know what
remember?
I mean? Ring
Hello,
from
it's
the phone box,
Hello, is
put
Busby there,
10p in.
please? Yeah. But like,
God's
that's what I'm
sake.
saying. Like, yeah, there was nothing, Fran. Exactly
See
what
you
you're
later,
saying. There was
James.
no support. Yeah, there was no
No,
support. There was no, you know. But that's what I'm saying because
they
it's
must reach
only through
out.
me. Yeah, it's only through me speaking out, yeah, and being honest and truthful, open and up front, yeah, that I'm enabling myself to make progress. Because if I keep stuff guarded inside, yeah, I get secretive, I get like deceitful, like, and that's all them old behaviours, yeah. That don't like that only ends up in one way, yeah. You ended up being isolated, stuck in your own mind, like with no way out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Someone's commented, Nathan, if you help even just one person, that will make up for all the past because a lot of people wouldn't bother to help others. You seem like such a good person and you're very articulate and you come across really well.
Oh, thank you
And
very much.
someone else just said they agree with that as well, basically.
Yeah, like
Guys, if you've got any,
in some situations, like I can't speak, but I'm getting better now. Like even like the situation with my hospital. Yeah, I've been running away from that for 2 years. Yeah, and I didn't want to tell my sister, like, and my family. So I spoke to my friend, and like I fucking nearly broke down in tears. Like, and I went there today, like, and I feel so much better now because I went and actually got some support that I'd ran away from. The only reason I didn't want to go there is because I nearly died in that hospital, innit? But like I feel so much better. And we were saying like exactly what you said was saying in the cards today, like you have to go through all of that stuff. Yeah, that stuff molds you to be a certain way. Yeah, but it's until you to when you come out of it, it's good. Like it's not a bad thing to have gone through all that shit because it makes you the person you are, innit? Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, there's got to be some good out of the bad choices we made. You know, like people will look, oh yeah, you're scum, you did this, you did that, but we're trying to nearly as boring as your comment, mate. But you're
What did he
literally,
say?
he went yawn boring. I was like, yeah, nearly
What's
as
his
boring
name?
as your comment.
Cheesy Bellin. He probably has got a cheesy Bellin. That's why he's been saying
um,
that.
yeah, you know, so I can't make up for any damage that I caused, but I know I can do some right now. You know, we can try and make a difference. And who else? You know, I don't really know. I mean, I know there's people out there, they do the whole podcast, but it's not just about interviewing ex-prisoners for me. It's about showing that people can change or supporting people that want to change, guiding people and showing to people that not all prisoners are scum. Not, you know, not all, you know, not everyone that's gone to prison is, I'm, you know, trying to approach it at a different angle. Support people that are facing prison that are absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
I was explaining to Nathan that it's normal to feel worry and stress. It's because he's clean and healthy that he has those feelings. When he's using, he wouldn't have even gone to that appointment. No, 100%. And then it's weird
Yeah,
though
I know.
because when
Yeah.
you come to reality and you have all these feelings and emotions, oh my god, like it's quite a lot to adapt to and change to actually start
Yeah.
caring.
Because I thought that guy was going to think I'm crazy. I went there with my friend today. Yeah, she came with me, and I wrote down some questions yesterday because it was really troubling my mind. When I was with my psychologist, she was like, "What's the matter?" And I told her, yeah, and I was like, "Look, I don't want to go in the hospital." So she was like, "Right, then." She's like a problem solver, so she goes, "Look, my advice to you: the first thing to do is phone the hospital." So I was like, "No, I don't want to phone them." Like she was like, "Look, have you got the number? Have you got?" So I phoned them and I said, "Look." I was honest. I said, "Listen, I'm really anxious about coming in there because the last time I came into that hospital, I nearly died, lost half my legs, and like I've got a lot of anxiety around this stuff, and I just need to know what it's gonna entail when I come there tomorrow." So like that broke down that boundary, yeah, and I felt a little bit better. Like my anxiety went away, and then we sat down and we done some questions, and then when I went there this morning, like my friend took me and we went there and I had these questions there, and I thought that they're going to think I'm crazy for these questions that I wrote down. And the guy said, "No, what you went through, yeah, is a very traumatic experience. You are lucky to even be alive, yeah. And everything what you're explaining was what I was going to tell you was suffering from. He goes, but I just want you to know, yeah, that like, because I said I don't like, I've got a lot of pain in my legs and burning sensations and all that. And like, I said, look, I don't want to take medication, yeah, because that's dangerous for me. If I start taking pills again, yeah, it's going to put me at risk of relapse, yeah. I said, so is there not any other way that this can be dealt with? And he went, well, we can give you Botox in your muscles on your legs. I was like, what? Like that has stopped my muscles retracting. Like they're going to get me to a pain management clinic as well, yeah, to try and find an alternative, which is not a mood altering substance. They're going to like physio exercises. They're going to like and more psychological support as well on top of what I'm already doing with these other people. Like, so it was. I'm so glad that I went at like. When I come back on the way back, I'm like, oh, Sasha, I feel so much lighter, like, and I kept saying it to her, and I think I bet I'm doing her head in. I was like, look, I'm so glad I come up, like, and it's like a big cloud has now been lifted off my shoulder because that guy's going to now liaise with all these other people that I didn't, because I don't even go to the doctors, you know that. Like since that's happened, I don't go to the doctors because I shit myself because they threw me out the hospital when I told them I was ill, and 6 hours later I went into a coma. So it's
Yeah.
put a mental block on me. But like, so I'm so glad that I went there today, and now I can start progressing like with my life. You know what I mean? Making more improvements. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's amazing. And again, you should be proud of yourself because you've done something that you didn't want to do. Like that's massive.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's something that you
And I
really
didn't want to tell,
feel.
like, because I have to tell the truth now about everything. Like, obviously, I was speaking to my friend in the pub, and I'm a bit worried about this stuff. I know I can speak to her about anything. She don't judge me. She's like saying to me, yeah, like, had a bad past and whatnot, yeah, like. So I only broke down crying and spoke when I was speaking to her, and I was like, I can't tell Lindsay, my sister, because Lindsay, like if when she worries about me, I didn't know this, yeah, but because of my impacts of crime and drugs, like like when I'm out there on the street, she don't sleep properly, she don't eat properly, she don't like that was the impact that it was having on her. So I couldn't tell her, like, I had to tell her the truth in the end, like this is where I'm going. Cause I didn't want her to come and worry, and it's a neutral party with me, like, and she, like, but like, yeah, because that, like, because I was there people, like,
Yeah. I think you know what sounds going a bit weird. Okay, yeah, well, guys, we're probably going to wrap it up in a minute anyway. Have you guys got any questions for Nathan? Signal's going.
signal going.
I don't know. It sounds fine to me.
Yeah, sounds all right to me.
See what anyone
Yeah, that's
says.
what I want to say. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. But like I say, yeah, like I know this is my story about me, yeah, and like if anyone can relate to it, yeah, like, and they want to get in contact, get any advice, or that I know any agencies I can put me in contact with to get help or whatever, like Frank can give you my details, but like there is help out there. But you know where the number one help comes from yourself. Like if you don't care about yourself, then nothing else is gonna come good in the end. You know what I mean?
No, I definitely second that. So I think this is the second time they've actually asked this question. Did you get any help in prison?
Yeah, well, at the time, like I didn't want the help. Yeah, like so, like when you're in prison, you get a thing called a sentence plan. Yeah, and they just put things what are like connected to your risk of reoffending or your substance misuse. So they force you to do these courses, yeah, and you don't really do them. But like I did do a really good course called Building Better Relationships, and that's what's helped me improve my relationships. Now, I've also done a RAPS course, which is one of the best courses in a 12-step program. Like that teaches you about yourself. It gives you an opportunity to look right at
I
yourself.
don't
But
think
when I went,
anything is as
yeah,
good as that.
yeah, no, it's wicked, man. Like it's really intense. It's a lot less intense than all that shit you're doing running around trying to drugs, crime, and all that. And then, like when I went back in prison this time, like I've been diagnosed with hypodelirium, post-traumatic stress, emotionally unstable personality disorder, anxiety, and depression. So I had these labels, yeah. and there was no support. So what I done is when I went back into prison, as I spoke to the mental health team, and I said, "Listen, can you get me some information on all of these labels that I've been given?" And I sat down and I worked through every one of them, learning like the traits, the side effects, the behaviors, like. So that's what grounded me. Then I was able to look at myself like again, and that's what's got me back on the right track. So I'm glad that I did go and ask for help. You know what I mean? But
Good.
there's all good. There's help available, but you've got to ask for it. You've got to want help in it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
because
100%. If you don't want to help yourself, there's no point. Nathan, people keep saying that the sound's breaking up, so I think
yeah,
what we'll do is we'll call it a night there here.
yeah,
I'd love to have you back on again anyway, especially in a couple of weeks
yeah,
if yeah, everyone's just saying the sound's bad. But
yeah.
you
I don't
sound
know
fine
what
to me.
is it. I don't know what's up with it.
No. All right, listen,
All right, listen. Thanks for having me back on, friend. Yeah, and listen, thanks to everybody for tuning in and watching. Patricia Byrne, are you single? Asking for my sister. Yeah, listen. Right, listen, I've had some weird stalkers and that like since I've been doing this podcast. Have you had that, friend?
no, I haven't actually. Fuck's sake, it must be because
Oh shit! No, but it's not about that. This is not a platform for that kind of stuff. This is for
No.
advice and support and all that. You know what I mean?
You never know, might be my future wife. No, I'm joking. No, listen, I appreciate you, Nathan, so much. Lena has been popping up Nathan's YouTube throughout the comments, but we'll
Yeah,
pin it
that's
again.
what I need. Yeah. I need some more subscribers. Yeah, on my because I'm not no good at this technological stuff. Yeah, like so. Like I need like some more subscribers, and I can start doing some of my own lives on subjects that people want to talk about as well. So,
Right, come
like,
on,
if
guys.
anyone,
Can we jump over? There's loads
yeah,
of you that come in here. I mean, I'm pretty sure all 5,000 of my subs aren't going to watch this, but come
yeah,
on, guys. Whoever is tuned into this live, please go over and subscribe to Nathan. The more of you that go over, the more it'll push you. It'll push
yeah,
Nathan.
because I've got
Sorry.
I've got some other people like
Oh yeah.
ex-offenders that want to speak about stuff, and like other IPPs that want to get involved in stuff, but I can't do it without my subscribers. You know what I mean? I could do it dodgily and get like loads of dodgy email addresses, but I don't want to do it like that, man. Because
No,
like
do it legit. Trust me. And
exactly,
they unsubscribe him anyway. I have
yeah,
had a couple of stalkers actually. Yeah, Glenn has just reminded me. It's because normally she's first port of call on the Facebook and all that.
yeah.
That's why.
She
So
she
she's
kicks them out, innit?
yeah, that's it. Siphons them out. Yeah,
Yeah,
Glenn has just popped Nathan's YouTube in again. No, we'll get you up there, Nathan, and we'll do some lives, and we can do a live on your channel, and I'll post it that I'm going live
yeah.
on your
That'd be
channel
good.
on
Yeah,
mine.
yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be good, man.
we'll get it sorted. We'll get it sorted.
Yeah, because
Guys,
like
thank
on
you
that
everybody that
Sean,
tuned in.
on that Sean Atwood's, I had like 32,000 views. Like that's well good, man. So I need to get a channel popping like that. I know that might not never, but like the more
You
stuff you
get
can do, the bigger
your
it can
sister is
get.
right. You've got to keep posting. You've got to keep
Yeah, I know.
posting on YouTube because if you don't, consistency is a key thing with YouTube, and if you're not consistent, people unsubscribe. That's why, like when I'm ill, I'll always put a post up because everyone's so loyal. As long as they know what I'm
Yeah,
doing, then they stay by you. But yeah, look, we need to get our heads together, make you some shorts, and whatever you
yeah.
post
That's
on
what I need to. Yeah,
TikTok, you can just upload straight to YouTube. It's easy, so
yeah.
easy. But yeah, we'll have to have a video call one evening, maybe over weekend
All
or
right.
something, and we can have a proper catch
Yeah.
up.
All right. And
Well,
thanks,
thank
friend.
you
Yeah.
so
Thanks,
much.
Glenna, as well, and everybody
Yeah.
else for tuning in and listening as well. Yeah.
No, I have so much love for you, Nathan. I'm so proud of you. I don't know you that well, but honestly, you're smashing
Yeah.
life. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about
Yeah.
anybody else. Everybody, thank
Yeah.
you for tuning in. Like I said, please go over to Nathan and subscribe and push him to get posting. All right.
Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you guys again for letting me to you as well. And thanks, Fran and Glenna as well, yeah.
No, we appreciate you, mate. Thank you for coming on.
All right, then. Take care and stay safe, yeah? I'll speak to you soon, yeah?
I'll speak to you probably in an hour on TikTok or something anyway. All right, I'll see you later.
All right,
Thank you,
bye,
guys.
thanks.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.